Dear Elisabeth and Dorosh, do you remember 365 days ago when we got married? Wow.
Mr. and Mrs. Nazari, Megatron.
So many memories. Do you remember on July 11th when we officially moved in together? And then did the dirty monkey dance in all weather. Do you remember our Jamaica honeymoon? Oh, it was so gnarly. We got soaked in Dunn's River Falls, won some rum, and were informed about Bob Marley.
You gotta remember our family's vacations to North Carolina and Lake Norman.
Then reality set in when you started studying for and passed the NCLEX exam.
And then we left the Steelers to start the Panthers Untamed Jam.
My heart will go on and on.
But the movie making jams didn't stop there. Next came the Ron Paul affair. Do you remember Halloween? Where there's no way our costumes could have ever been foreseen. Then it was off to Chicago to see your brother get married and do a little planking.
And then in York, we had our own ice rink, but received some verbal spanking.
Do you remember when your oldest sister gave birth to Asher?
Good job, Asher. Can you keep bouncing?
Yeah.
Good job, Asher.
Straight up stud first class. Then for Christmas, we made our own ornaments from molten glass. Even more exciting news came when you officially got your first job as a postpartum nurse. We celebrated and praised God even more by singing Hillsong in Baltimore. And you remember when you joined the puppet ministry and loved it forevermore. You also shot a gun for the first time at Farmer Dreher's. And you also got really good at cutting hairs. Maybe too good. How crazy is it that we won the Steelers bid? I feel like we're still just kids. Remember when we spent maybe a little too much time on Facebook mysteriously? But it's all good because we also learned how to take ourselves a little less seriously. We even happily helped Angelica make a Christmas video present.
But I'ma be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on the holiday.
Then we went out to Kentucky to see her in the state track event. And then back to toward Pittsburgh we went.
So Elisabeth thought that path is too scary than walking down the stairs.
Can you believe we just met Caroline? And then she married Scott? Courtney married Corey? And Megan married John? God's written such an exciting plot. Do you remember getting a grill and a ton of cow with no genetic manipulation? We also made sure to not wait in line for Mr. Rogers in Challenge Nation.
But we did hang out with a couple furries.
Remember when we fought against each other and then fought for each other? We definitely did a whole lot of no work and a whole lot of hard work. AKA teaching my grandparents what an enema was. How about when our love for frisbee golf grew? And then Kim and Olivia visited and lived the tale of the missing shoe. The graduation of your youngest brother Joshi was big news.
And then we all went on a cruise. Oh wait.
Do you remember starting men's and women's Bible studies? Then joining a couples Bible study with our best buddies? We made some new friends and bought our first new car. And then sold our old one to an old friend. We did the 40-day love dare in 100 days and still counting. It was your first time to Sandcastle, and I can't believe you went down the huge slide. Your bravery continued at the wave pool, but not so much for the little boy you made cry. Do you remember the air shows we got to see? The one with the planes going up and down? And the other, on the 4th, just downtown.
So Liz, you may be asking, why do you keep asking me if I remember all these memories? Because they've only happened in just the past year. A year ago during our vows, I talked about living life as if God has given us a second chance. Well, I want to live a life that's worth remembering with you. I don't want to let time just pass by and waste it. I want to take every single moment captive. Memories are made to not be forgotten, so here's to another 100 years of memory making with you, baby. I love you ever, forever, and always.